Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to tweet an object. Uh, this is going to be a raw video, so prepare for the worst. Uh, so you you got a local script. This may be a long video, but oh well. I guess you're gonna have to skip through the video and stuff and crap. So basically, in order to tween the object, you have to start using the local variable for TweenService. I'm going to be extra fancy. I'm going to put TweenService in all caps because I'm like amongst all the special elite coders and whatnot, I think. Um, I gotta type this real quick. I'm not a fast typer. Um, GetService. No, not get attribute. GetService. TweenService. So this allows you to play a tween. Uh, if I could type for once, TweenService. And then what you need is your tween info. So I'm going to be extra fancy and do a poetic thing right here. Make an underscore. Reason I do underscores so it's harder to find when I'm typing other things. See, I'm doing yeah, local local poo poo or whatever equals poo poo or poo, and then I'm trying to type uh, uh okay, yeah, that's a bad example. Ti poo poo, how about that? Ti, if I search up Ti, that pops up first, and guess what, the Ti doesn't work, but if I put an underscore, there it is. Anyway, I'm sidetracked. uh I'm gonna give you the tween info. So basically, TweenInfo.new. You could do this anywhere. You don't need TweenService for this. You just do TweenInfo.new, whatever your time is. So no matter what you put your tween as, whatever style, the time's always gonna be this amount. So if I want it to be excruciatingly long, there we go, which I do. There you go. That's how you do that. Enum.EasingStyle. Now, Enum, you don't have to use Enum, but I like to use Enum because it's easier. You could technically just do the quote, but it's easier to do it like this. Enum dot easing style dot sign. So in the quotes, you would use these, but I'd recommend you not do that. Let's do bounce for fun. Enum.easing direction. That's basically this one's a little bit more complicated. Dot easing direction. Dot inout. So with a tween, there's, say for an example, say this is low, this is up, and then this is high. So yeah, I know this is I'm just doing the worst here. But say that this is low, this is raising, and then this is high up. So but just pretend this is a graph. I know it's ugly, but this would be in, and then this would be out, and then this would be in out. So in, let's just comment this out so it doesn't look ugly. In, out, right there, and then in out is just both. It's just you're using both of them. So you go up and then down. If I can type for God's sake, basically right there. So say I was doing quadratic right here, then if I did easing direction, it would go from the bottom. If I'm doing in, it would go from the bottom up, and then the speed would start low, it would raise, and then it would stay constant up. Um, for a very short period. But if I'm doing down, it'll do the opposite. It'll start up, go really fast to the bottom, and then it'll stop at the bottom. And then if you do in out like this, it'll do that, but within the amount of time it'll go up and then down. So there you go. Now you know. Woohoo. Anyway. So there's also a couple more things you could do, which you don't have to do, but it's very useful to know. Repeat count. Um, I don't want it to repeat, so I could either put an underscore. Uh, I'm not sure if I could put an underscore here. I think I can. Yeah, I can put an underscore there. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna put a 0 there. Reverses, false. You could put that to true. Um, and then delay time, you could delay it. But the thing is, you don't even have to type that. I know, isn't that crazy? Anyway, um, so you want to tween. Say you want to tween this object right here. Some goofy text of sorts. You just you go to the object in the frame. So local say I want the frame local frame of sorts. Let's just be fancy with that. Script.Parent.Frame. Oh, whoops. A frame OMG. Wow. And then what I would want to do, I could be fancy and just do the functions, but I'm gonna leave that for a later video. So I start up. So say I want it to be, I'm not going to attach it to a function because I just want it to be a tween. I will delay it though, so I'm going to do wait by, sure, my fingers chose that number. So I would do, man, I cannot focus. Bear with me. This is a raw video. It's my first raw video. I want to go through raw videos. I just need to practice. Apparently, anyway, just do. I can't think. Local goal equals. So I'm setting an empty table. I could do set meta table, but that's a whole nother video. Goal equals that. So what I'm doing is goal dot. Say I want to move the position from the middle to all the way off the screen. A lot of people do that. Um, basically goal dot position. Now, a lot of people when they're tweening these, they'll like to do tween position, like there's some sort of thing you could do with that. It's not popping up because, well, I'm not editing a UI. I will be though. But goal.position, you must do whatever variable in here inside the table. So position would be right here. So let's add a variable so we know what the default position is. So local default, yeah, sure, I'll keep the typo. Position equals frame.position, FrameOfSorts.Position. So we want this here so we don't have to type it manually. Now, we could do a manual position here, but we shouldn't be technically because you could just use an UDim2. I call it UDim2. I don't know what you guys call it. But you could just do equals default position plus UDim2.new. I could do 0, 0, and then what? 1, 0. And there we go. So this is the scale. I'm using the scale right here. So what it'll do is it'll put it off the screen. So it'll add 1. What the hell? Where did my script go? Okay, anyway. Don't worry about that. That was a mishap. For some reason, Roblox is being weird like usual. Anyway, you do that. And then local tween. This is where you use the, I'm just going to be special with that. This is where you use TweenService. So TweenService, like you see, if I search up TweenService, it takes like 3 to 4 inputs in order to find it. That's why I like to be poetic about it. Anyway, equal, TweenService create, and then instance, so that would be the frame of sorts. So whatever you're tweening. TweenInfo would be whatever TweenInfo you use. You can do TweenInfo.new in here, but if you want it to be easier to edit for scripts, you might want to do this. So I highly suggest you do that. _ti, and then goal. So you could actually put the table in here if you want as well. So if I want the goal.Position equals blah 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 blah, and then I could just put the rest in there. But to make things easier, you just do the goal in here, and you're setting a table. Roblox likes to call it set meta table. Set meta table. Technically, that's what I'm doing right here, but I'm just making it empty. I'm making an empty table instead of doing some special crap like set meta table. So that's that. Now you may be wondering, why is my tween not working if you're already play testing right now? Why are you even play testing right now? I'm not even finished. So what you do is you do tween play right there, and then boom, it's gonna tween. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be screaming in happiness or whatever. So I think it should. And it doesn't work. Well, it's always a good. Oh, there goes my. Oh, never mind. It's working. Okay. It takes forever to do it. Anyway, that's that. I hope you like my tutorial. My tutorial is really good, right? Thank you. It's a really good tutorial. All right. See ya.